What's up, everyone? Welcome back. So right now we're about to pick back up where we left off. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. So basically the character is like being targeted. Pretty much seen everything that I've seen.
There's a railroad track near where the body was left. Same as all the other victims. Strange character, that Blake. Doesn't seem too pleased to see me. The body must be under the tarp near the lights. The crime scene is compromised by all these people. I doubt there'll be many clues left. If there were any to start with. Way too many people here. They're trampling all over the crime scene.
I guess it can't go that way.
The body is still here.
Well, they've already analyzed the bodies.
Very common. Traces of footprints leading toward the body. They don't look like those of the police. No correlation with the body for the moment.
Uh-oh, I found some more clues.
Very common. Traces of blood detected on the fence behind the railroad line. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
I was just about to leave too.
There's a good chance that they're the killers.
So it looks like he escaped. From this path.
Very common. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car.
We're getting closer and closer. You click on it. So it looks like he pulled over. Right here. Probably slid him down the pathway.
a good chance that they're the killers.
Like us, kind of like something on the other building.
Why the hell is there blood here? The body is still here.
Yeah, so it is cool still here. I gotta make sure that I got all the clues before I leave.
Comment. Traces of blood on the railroad track. The body is still here.
So I guess I gotta look at the body again.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have another look around if you don't mind.
Take all the time you want.
Harry, comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. Superficial wound on the right thigh. The blood is identical to that on the fence. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. I think I've seen all there is to see. Impressive. Seems the only traces the killer left are those he intended to leave. He knew exactly what he was doing, right down to the tiniest detail. Airy comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. The trail leads to this ridge. The killer must have come down here with the body. The trail leads to this ridge. The killer must have come down here with the body. I think I've seen enough. Better get back to the station before I catch pneumonia.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
The trail leads to this ridge. The killer must have come down here with the body.
So apparently the game came out in 2010, so I'm guessing they just released it for PC or whatever. It's kind of weird, but you have unlocked a new bonus. Bat, insect, butterfly.
Butterfly.
A wolf, a fox.
A fox.
A crab, faces.
2 faces back to back.
Blood, death, shadow.
Death. Death.
Okay. So I guess if you do everything that you're really supposed to do for each mission, you
I have the
unlock
results
something
of
new.
your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Sean?
I know he's disappointed in me. I'm not the father I used to be. He's a great kid, you know. He deserves better.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I no longer want to live. I have no reason to continue.
Not even for your son, Sean.
I couldn't save Jason. Sean doesn't need a father like me.
Yep. something like that.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times when I don't know what I'm doing. I recover consciousness sometime later. But I'm someplace else. And I have no idea how I got there. Do you think this could be related to the accident?
You suffered a massive concussion and were in a coma for 6 months.
You know, it'd be crazy if
We really
he ended
don't
up
know
being
what
the actual
effect
origami
a shock
killer
like that
and
can
he's
have
just
on the
having
brain.
blackouts from the situations. That would be crazy.
That's the end of
he
this
is a
session.
drawer.
We'll continue this
And
conversation next
origami
week.
is art.
You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor. How did things go at school today?
The teacher yelled at me for being late again. She's gonna send me home the next time it happens.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay? Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm alright.
Do you want to eat something? Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
What am I going to do to cheer him up? Sean looks so miserable. I wish I could help him. Just not sure I can right now. Sean used to love going to the park, laughing and messing around. Man, he was so happy. But that was before, with Jason. Poor Sean. He probably got into trouble at school because of me. Saw a boomerang in his bag. He used to be pretty good with one of those. Sean used to love playing on the seesaw. We're just not communicating. It feels like we're drifting apart. Maybe you'd like to have a turn on the swings. Maybe a ride on the merry-go-round. A boomerang? You know how to use it?
No, not really. I can never make it come back.
Can I give it a try?
I mean, you gotta do something to cheer him up.
Whoa! You did it, Dad!
Do you want to give it a try?
I won't be able to do it.
Come on, let's try it together. Now, the main thing is to get the right position at the beginning. Now, you gotta throw it straight and a little to the right. Good job, Sean. See? That wasn't so hard. I'll find something else to do with him. Maybe he'd like to have a turn on the swings. I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
Yeah. Come on, Dad, make me fly.
I mean, you gotta do something because this is a very traumatic moment. So at least they're starting to sort of reconnect.
He seems to be having fun. It's been a long time since I've seen that smile. I'll find something else to do with him. Maybe a ride on the merry-go-round.
I do the swing six.
You want to go play on the swing? I'll push you.
Okay. Come on, Dad, higher. We're not pushing Dad. Come on, Dad, higher. That was cool.
Looks like rain's coming. I think we better go.
Okay.
Oh, better get back to him. Don't want the kid to go missing again.
Come on, Dad, what are you doing?
Coming.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket. I want to get back to being the kind of father I used to be. Sean looks happy. I wish I could see him like that more often.
Okay, where do we get the tickets from? I guess right here. Oh, that's the candy guy.
One, please. That's $1.
Something crazy about to happen. Oh, I almost got hit by a truck.
Sean! Where's Sean? I just can't remember a thing. How the hell did I get here?
Sean!
No, I don't believe it. I couldn't have... What? It's nighttime. That's impossible. I just shut my eyes a second ago.
Sean! Sean!
This is crazy.
Sean! Where's Sean? Sean, I've got to find him. His backpack's still here, but where's Sean?
If there's a note in there.
The house! He must have gone back to the house. He's not here. He's not here!
This is crazy.
Sean! Where's Sean? He's here. He's got to be here somewhere. I'll find him.
Sean! Sean!
It's crazy how every time this happens, they never respond when he's called. What the heck? that has to be what's going on. Maybe he's the origami killer. You have unlocked a new bonus, huh? This don't make no sense. This shit is crazy. This is crazy. He's been arrested.
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
I gotta see Captain Perry. Orders are orders. Gee, I hate internal politics bullshit. I could go for a little Larry time right about now. God, I'm bored. I hate having nothing to do. Let's get the formalities out of the way so I can get back to some real work.
What the heck?
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. I'll cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is here.
Jaden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. I just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get on well together. Do you know how to tie a knot in a necktie?
I guess.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern.
The heck?
Hundreds
Tying
of killers in
ties.
this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter. Well, I hope you're better at profiling than at tying knots. Oh, forget it, I'll manage.
Stupid ass shit didn't want to work.
Oh, go see Charlie and she'll show you to your office. Yeah, check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jaden.
I saw Blake when I arrived. Maybe I should go talk to him. I should get Perry's assistant to show me my office. I can't wait to get to work. Captain Perry is doing his press conference now. Might be interesting to have a look. Strange character, Captain Perry. Seems to be more interested in meeting the press than investigating the crime. Think I need a good cup of Java. I'll have a look around the station. Stretch my legs for a bit. I'm dying of thirst. Where's the water cooler when you need? I'm ready to start. Maybe we should kick off by talking about the case?
I have some work to finish here. Let's talk about that later if you don't mind.
Okay. No problem. Just let me know when you're available. Really starting to dislike that guy. Better watch my back from now on.
Yeah, some shenanigans look like is going on.
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Sorry, I don't have any change.
No problem. Maybe next time round.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay, time to work. No time to lose. Gotta get down to work. First, analyze the case files. Wow. More like a big cupboard. Well, I wanted a quiet place to work, and it certainly looks like I got it.
I want to see the, I probably should have went to go check on the, press conference.
Step 1. Change the office.
That's dope. Like you on Mars, that's funny. What's this?
killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83. No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on. Just one origami store in town. A common species. That doesn't help much. The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop. Eight victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned in rainwater. There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall. The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier. Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on. The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time.
Who does that sound like, huh? The guy that's mysteriously having blackouts? I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. He's blacking out, not remembering him killing these people. But he himself was a victim as well, so that's kind of strange.
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time. go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist. It's all right. I know I can make it. I know I can make it.
What the heck?
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marshall. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about...
Shit, I don't know.
4:15. Yeah, that's it, 4:15. I remember exactly because I looked at the clock in the park when we arrived.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat. A green coat.
Damn, see, this
pair of
you have to
pants.
pay attention to everything going on.
Beige pants.
I don't even remember any of that.
How could
shit.
Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I went for a short walk around the park, just for a few minutes. When I got back, the carousel had stopped, and Sean wasn't there.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I searched the whole neighborhood for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple of hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Yeah, this is crazy. So you have to actually really pay attention to everything. Because I didn't remember what the kid had on in terms of what he was wearing and stuff. Uh-oh, there's a mother.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason? I'm sorry. It's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
This is crazy. It's interesting because you have like all three characters that you have control over. They mysteriously get some type of headache or whatever. Like he has asthma, the father has blackouts, and then the FBI agent has some type of disorder where his hand starts to shake.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir.
Store's empty. Guess it's that time of day. Well, it's a good time for a quiet little talk. Guy behind the counter? Gotta suppose that's him.
Can I help you, sir?
Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
I also lost someone I loved. I know what you're feeling.
Then you will understand that I do not wish to talk about it.
The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, you will please to move along, sir.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of the store, to the right.
Thanks. Inhalers are down at the far end of the store. Pity he didn't want to talk. Might have known something. Goddamn asthma. Can't breathe when it rains. Inhalers are down at the far end of the store.
You know what I tell you? I'll punch you in the face. No, I'm just kidding.
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register.
Oh shit.
Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No.
My gun. Oh, left in the car. Gotta think of something else.
You cannot have it.
Maybe it's less dangerous if I sneak up the aisle behind.
You're out of your fucking mind, man. You don't get it, do you? I'm gonna put a fucking bullet right between your eyes if you don't do what I say now.
You shall not be robbing my register, sir. That money is mine. I ask you now to leave before it is too late.
Christ, goddamn idiot! Open the register.
Dang, laid him out with one punch. I bet he talked this time.
1,000 thank you, sir. I don't know what would have happened if you had not been here.
Well, at least I didn't come by for nothing. Have a nice day.
When my boy, Reza, disappeared, I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who took my son from me.
Can I?
Please, take the box if it can be of any use to you at all. It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy. Mr. Shelby, I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.
And meanwhile, he just laid out on the floor. That's funny. Yeah, this is crazy. Like what, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock?
Oh. 2:47 a.m. Always the same time. I shouldn't take those damn pills again. Goddamn insomnia. I'm totally exhausted, but I just can't sleep. If I try to stay busy, it might actually help me get to sleep. A hot shower. That'll create the magic of sleep. A hot drink is what I need.
Okay, so that's the bed. Okay, so she don't live in that, she don't live in that hotel. That's just her job. She's a prostitute and she has her own little penthouse. That's crazy though. Alright guys, I'm gonna pretty much end the video right here and pick back up again later. As always, I appreciate you all for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And until the next video, peace.